Welcome back. We're looking at finding the center and radius of the given conic section, and they're actually telling us that we have a circle. So that's good news. And then they want us to graph the circle. So the first thing I'll do for myself is just compare it to the circle equation where it's centered about a point HK. So I'll write it up here, or probably right below, maybe that'll helpful. So x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So we have a nice general form of a circle. And all you want to do is look at the numbers that are associated with the x and the y to help you out with your center. So if I can do that, I'm going to look at my center and notice that I have x plus 3. So that's going to tell me that the center, or at least the x value of the center, is going to be at -3. And notice with the y value that you see, just the y square alone, you don't see a number added or subtracted to it or from it. So what you could consider y square as, sometimes it's helpful. You may want to look at it as y minus 0 squared. That's the same thing as just the y square. So then that kind of gives you the clue that the y value of your center is actually y equals 0. So the other thing we want to do for ourselves is kind of identify the value of the radius. So we can look at the 16, that's the number that's all by itself on the right-hand side of the equation. And I notice that 16 is a perfect square. And so that's going to give me, I'm just trying to understand what number times what number equals 16, that's going to be 4. So now that I have those pieces of information, I will plot them on my axes. First starting off with the center. So -3, 0. It looks like the lines on this graph are a little off, so we'll just do our best to eye it. So I have -1, -2, we have -3, 0. Don't move up or down. And now with the radius, what I'd like to do is I like to count outwards from the center. So it's going to be 4 units up from the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and to eye that one a little bit as well. And 4 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units to the left. 1, 2, 3. Let's count them one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 units to the right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So those are going to give us our guide points so that we can draw the circle the best way we can. So I'll do my best to make the nicest circle as possible freehand. Now, sometimes it may take me a little more time, or if you want to take some time to go over it so that it's not so shaky, but also a really nice accurate graph of a circle.